Chart patterns, symmetrical triangles trading strategy. Symmetrical triangle risk analysis, stop loss. Since we know how to distinguish the real breakout from the fake breakout, and we already know our symmetrical triangle target, it's time to discuss the risks of the trade. You should always know the amount you are willing to risk before placing any trade. If sometimes you need to risk more than you set into your trading plan, simply do not take the trade and move forward to a better one. It acts the same way with the symmetrical triangle stock pattern. The proper location of a stop loss when trading symmetrical triangles is below the opposite side of the breakout. However, this level is inclined, right? The more you move the stop to the left, the bigger the distance is between the stop and the entry price. So, where should we place the stop? Here, you need to apply some simple price action rules. Have a look at the price action in the symmetrical triangle. If the real breakout is bullish, place the stop below the lower level of the triangle, under a bigger price bottom. If the breakout is bearish, place the stop loss above the upper level of the triangle. At the same time, try to pursue a win-loss ratio of at least 2 to 1. Have a look at this image, which will explain to you where to place your stop when you trade symmetrical triangle patterns. This is the same 2-minute chart of Citigroup. This time, I've included 2 stop loss points on the chart. Notice the 2 black arrows below the lower level of the triangle? They identify the last 2 bottoms, which are part of the support line of the symmetrical triangle. These 2 levels are great points to place your stop loss. Our minimum profit target is 46 cents above the entry price, which is a 1.04% target. The first stop loss is 0.28% below the entry price, and the second stop loss is 0.45% below the entry price. If you choose stop loss number 1, you'll get the following win-loss ratio. 1.04 to 0.28 is equal to 1.04 over 0.28 to 0.28 over 0.28 is equal to 3.71 to 1 win-loss ratio. This fulfills our 2 to 1 minimum win-loss ratio. If you choose the second stop loss order, you'll get the following win-loss ratio. 1.04 to 0.45 is equal to 1.04 over 0.45 to 0.45 over 0.45 is equal to 3.22 to 1 win-loss ratio. I'll recommend you to use the second stop loss alternative in this case. The reason for this is that there is more secure and it fulfills the 2 to 1 win-loss ratio of a good trade. How to trade symmetrical triangles. Now, we will combine all the information we discussed above into a profitable symmetrical triangle trading strategy. We'll enter the market on a real symmetrical triangle breakout, placing a stop beyond the opposite side of the triangle. We'll hold the trade until the price moves with a size equal to the size of the triangle. After this target is completed, we will close 50% of the trade. If the trend continues, we'll hold the other 50% until the price breaks another swing point on the chart. I know all of this sounds a bit confusing, so have a look at the image which illustrates this strategy. You see the 10-minute chart of Boeing from April 5th to 6th, 2016. The image displays a symmetrical triangle with a downside target. The blue lines frame the scope of the triangle. The red line is an extension of the lower level, which helps us to place the minimum target on the chart. The 2 black arrows identify relatively larger volume bars. The second big bar matches with the bearish breakout of the symmetrical triangle. Therefore, we assume that the breakout is genuine and we short Boeing based on our symmetrical triangle trading strategy. The best place for a stop loss order is as shown on the image above. This is the place above the third top of the triangle, above the upper level. This way, we have a 1.09% target while risking 0.47%. Let's now calculate the win-loss ratio. 1.09 to 0.47 is equal to 1.09 over 0.47 to 0.47 over 0.47 is equal to 2.32 to 1 win-loss ratio. With the target and the risk identified, we take in this trade. We manage to attain 2.32 to 1 win-loss ratio. This fulfills the 2 to 1 minimum, which makes the trade potentially favorable. After a 30-minute consolidation, Boeing's stock price begins decreasing. 8 periods after the price starts decreasing, Boeing hits our minimum target, accounting for a total decrease of 1.09%. Since our minimum target is accomplished, we close 50% of the trade. Now we have the other half of the trade open in order to catch a potential continuation of the bearish trend. However, with the next candle, the BA price closes a dark cloud cover candle pattern, which is shown in the blue square on the chart. This candlestick pattern has a strong reversal potential. Based on the development of this reversal pattern, we close the other 50% of the trade. Let's calculate the profit results now. We catch 1.09% with the first half of the trade, which we close after the minimum target reach. This means that the first part of the trade brings profit equal to 1.09% over 2 equals 0.6%. Now, let's calculate the second half of the trade. We don't manage to catch a further price decrease, and we realize a safe exit based on the dark cloud cover pattern. This way, we avoid the bullish force that comes right after we close the trade. The total price move during the second half of the trade equals to 0.89%. However, this is still only half of the trade. For this reason, we divide this percentage by 2. 0.89% over 2 equals 0.45%. So the total profit from the trade equals to 0.6% plus 0.45% is equal to 1.05%. Conclusion. The symmetrical triangle is a chart pattern where a horizontal line through the rightmost edge divides the angle into equal degrees. The breakout direction of the symmetrical triangle is unknown. For this reason, we should be able to distinguish a real breakout from a fake breakout. A great way to identify the real breakout is to use a volume indicator. Real breakouts usually appear during high trading volumes. When the breakout happens during low volumes, the move will likely not hold and reverse. The minimum target of every symmetrical triangle is as big as the size of the triangle itself. In order to define the size of the triangle, you should extend the shorter level so that it will be the same size as the other level. The distance between the ends of the two levels is the potential size, which the price is likely to accomplish after the triangle's breakout. When you enter a trade based on a symmetrical triangle breakout, you should put a stop below the opposite level to the breakout. Also, you should conform the stop with one of the tops or bottoms on this level. When the minimum target is reached, close only 50% of the trade in order for a further price move in your favor. Then use a simple price action rule to close the other half of the trade.